Hey, good evening, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We're going over the latest forecast guidance. We're going first alert weather day for early Saturday morning. It's not really for a threat of severe weather. It's widespread, heavy rain, may impact all your early morning Saturday plans. And we're still trying to get a handle on just how cool this atmosphere is going to be as it moves in. Some of the latest forecast guidance still has us in the 70s around 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So I'm going to go through that for you in just a second. Hi, Ian. Ian checking in tonight. Yep, garage keeps coming along slowly. I'm nearing the home stretch, but it's a long home stretch. Working on the shower right now. Cowboys-Eagles game has been all as advertised. I think it's been a little bit more of a surprise for some Eagles fans. It's in a lightning delay right now up in Philadelphia. Typically what happens is they build in these lightning delays, and you're aware of this with your sports as well. About every 30 minutes or so, they'll get that lightning delay. But it looks like those storms should be out of the Philadelphia area within the next 45 minutes. So hopefully our 10 o'clock newscast, it'll probably be 11 or 11:30 tonight. So again, a long night ahead here as we continue to watch that. Let's talk forecast here. Again, first alert weather day. A few strong storms a possibility, but this doesn't look like a big, robust round of severe weather. We'll probably have a few isolated severe thunderstorms. Might even have a few stronger storms late Friday evening. More on that in a second. Tonight, just a few showers just across the state line over there in Georgia, north of Atlanta. Huntsville along the Parkway, 77. It's a muggy night. It's more typical of the middle of summer kind of night. And you can see the leftovers from that boundary that kind of moved through earlier today. We had some really heavy rain up in Fayetteville, Tennessee. A lot of lightning with that storm. That was around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And that kind of set down a boundary and triggered a few more showers across northeast Alabama late this afternoon. But nothing going on there. Nothing expected tonight around here. And overall, the focus is really going to be on late Friday evening and then again overnight, early Saturday morning. So let's get right to it here. This is about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. You see we've got scattered showers and thunderstorms just across the state line near Chattanooga, and there's also an area farther to the west. So we'll watch that area. I think a lot of what's going to happen tomorrow is very similar to what we had today, and that is in these areas of thunderstorms, there's a disturbance riding through. It's what we call a prefrontal trough. And you're probably going to get soaked in a few areas early Saturday morning. We'll get to that. I mean, we're getting into the high resolution guidance. It doesn't look as widespread perhaps as the European model, but I still think we're looking at a fairly robust round of rain coming in as we get into Saturday morning. So here's tomorrow night. Some thunderstorms. Some of these could be on the strong side over northwest Alabama, stretching into northeastern Mississippi. And it's yet to be seen what's going to happen with this. Most likely this will track to the east, and that may take some of the sting out of the thunderstorms by about 7 o'clock in the morning Saturday. But again, this will be very early Saturday morning. We're talking strong thunderstorms. I won't be surprised if we get a few isolated severe thunderstorm warnings. This is by no means tornado weather. This is isolated damaging winds, very heavy rain, frequent lightning. That's just after midnight tomorrow night into the early morning hours. This is going to continue on, and these are always complicated weather systems when you get a prefrontal trough and then behind it you get a cold front. So what we're watching for here as we get just around sunrise Saturday morning, more showers and thunderstorms along what may appear to be the immediate cold front. But a lot of this, by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning Saturday, some of this area may be clear. Notice here's 9:30 in the morning, heavy rain in the Huntsville metro area, down towards Summerville, Priceville, Falkville, and Hartselle, and down to Smith Lake. But this will quickly move out of the area. Look at these temperatures, though. We're in the low 60s. That's the front coming through, and the wind, barely a wind shift here. But look at the temperatures here at 11:45. We are still in the mid-60s here Saturday morning. So it will be cloudy and rain cooled out there. And then as we continue on to 1 o'clock, we're still around the 60s and 70s. So this is that cold front coming in, and it's going to make a big difference. So here's your Friday planner. I don't see anything really significant happening thunderstorm-wise until about after 7 o'clock, and that'll be northwest Alabama. This is all ahead of the front that's coming in and continuing to move off to the east-southeast. So here's your 3-day forecast. A hot day tomorrow, 94. There's going to be fuel for stronger storms late tomorrow afternoon and evening. The caveat here is how much upper level energy do we have to trigger those storms? And the model guidance is kind of iffy on when and where. And I just showed you northwest Alabama likely seeing some stronger storms after sunset tomorrow evening. As we get into Saturday, first alert weather day, this is for widespread, inconvenient, heavy rain, some strong gusty winds for the morning hours. These first alert weather days, not all of them are for high-end impact severe weather. This is low-end severe threat, but high-end impact to your morning plans. We want to make sure you're aware of that, because these whole alert days have come about because research says if we see something down the road that's going to have a big impact on your plans, and this will Saturday morning, again, we're just going to have to wait and see. Again, it's not a widespread severe threat. This is low-end strong thunderstorm threat coming through, and we may not even hit 80 degrees Saturday. So a lot can change with this forecast by the afternoon. So this is just for the morning hours. Roughly 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Saturday is when we expect the biggest impact. Muddy games in Culver Heights, a very good possibility. We really need the rain, though. Going to talk more about this. I'll expand this view in case you're traveling as we go into the weekend, and we'll take a look at that 10-day forecast after the break. It runs for 1 minute, and I think there's a countdown clock. All right, everyone, stopping the break, and we're going to switch over here again. Here's a wider view. This is going to be showers and storms. This is the European model, so it's not going to be this totally high res. This is like 9-kilometer data, I believe, instead of like 1 kilometer, which what we were looking at earlier. And this will likely change a little bit between now and then, too. This is Saturday morning around 5 a.m., front coming in. By this time, there's not a lot of instability. So again, I really want to emphasize we're not looking at a high-impact severe weather event. This is predominantly heavy rain and an impact to your morning plans through about 11 a.m. Saturday. As we continue on and push this shower and thunderstorm activity to the east, what's going to happen is we're going to be rain-cooled. Temperatures may only be in the low 70s and upper 60s at 1 in the afternoon, and that's going to keep the bigger thunderstorms from firing up along the immediate cold front. But you notice there are thunderstorms firing up here around 4 in the afternoon along that frontal boundary as it continues to move to the south towards Atlanta, maybe even Auburn, but it kind of cuts off on the southwest side of this cold front. And down in Tuscaloosa, just before kickoff, 84 degrees, the front moves in. I don't see a lot of rain down there. And overall, a really nice Saturday evening. Saturday evening is going to be fantastic. So cover that firewood if you've been waiting to have that patio fire. Here's your 10-day forecast. First alert weather day, Saturday. Widespread impactful rain in the morning. A few strong storms too. 80 for the high, but some of you may not even get above 75 because this whole boundary coming in, there's going to be a rain-cool boundary that'll spread out. And then back to 79 with sunshine Sunday, a morning low of 57. Really nice fall-like weather for much of early next week. And the entire week looks dry. So we got a real dry stretch of weather. So we really need this potentially 1-inch rainfall as we get into Friday night, Saturday morning. So once again, I will have the latest forecast after the ball game. Cowboys and Eagles tonight. Big NFL, first NFL game this Thursday night. who knows when we're going on the air. They're in a lightning delay now, so it may be 11:30 before we're even on the air. But again, I want to make sure you get that updated forecast, and thank you. I appreciate your time, and appreciate you tuning in. I'll have more on this First Alert Weather Day coming up after the ball game.